arm strength by getting it in there.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Now we run a draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First and goal, handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. With the receiver. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boys. Things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the cortical. Stop him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Goes to the pistol formation now. And the single back takes the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. Looking for a receiver. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, looking to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the left side. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a first down, but they say he was out of bounds. It'll bring up fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The receiver grabs it. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Washington, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
We go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Huskies keep the football on the move. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up the run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Handing off on the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play.
Now the offense dialing up a draw play, but it goes backwards. Not exactly what they were hoping for in that play call.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick run. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the back of the yellow, the quarterback looks to his right.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Now the 40.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Huskies trying to cash in here in the red zone. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Jukes to get past a man. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one. That's a tough break on this interception.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. They'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Chris, you and I are on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground here. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Now they call a run. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. Fighting him off. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
On third down, he drops to throw. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Return of one down. Sets up the next drive. His offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a run to the left. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. There's second down. They're going to run it. Breaks it open space. That one moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. QB keeper all the way. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. He fires downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looks right for a quick completion. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
He escapes the pocket.
Touchdown, Irish. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense is coming after him. Didn't see anybody open. He throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Running out of time in the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, let's give credit to this defense for having all the answers on that one. Skill guys covered in nickel. Quarterback accounted for and stopped before reaching the marker. That's great coordination and togetherness from this defensive unit.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a man.
On the move now.
He'll throw it now. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and...
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. Now here's the toss play. And they're able to get him down.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They sprint this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. He's looking to throw.
Moves out of the pocket.
And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow.
He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again.
That's going to be incomplete. The first down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Nice grab. It's Wood. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down.
He keeps it on the design run.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Touchdown, Washington. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense back out on the field.
Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. this off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Can they cut into this lead now on third and goal? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? Receiver makes the catch. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Second down, we're going to throw it. And this one is caught. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Going to chuck it again.
Taking a deep shot here to the right.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They can't stop him.
They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35.
Working clock with the ground game.
He's running some room with the 45. Tackled, but forced down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win.
They'll run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense comes up now, 2nd and 1, trying to move the sticks and put this game away. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.